Hi everybody, from a beautiful evening in Skyrim. I am back at the Sidrat for part 2. So I've gone back a bit on my previous video just to give you some spoilers and tips and tricks and some information and show you a bit of gameplay of actually playing the mod. And so once you've got into the Matrix and you've taken the ferry ride up, which I showed you in my video yesterday, and you get up to this magnificent mansion, look at the storm cloud hanging over the tree. Oh my god, it's amazing. This is really good for me actually as well, because it enables me to kind of revisit and get my thoughts in order. So I have come up the great lift and I've met these guys and seen them off. And then look at that. Wow, what a picture. So this is what you'll see when you get here. These two great big Centurion doodads, they pop up because I've put one of those curious black cubes into these receptacles, and there are plaques on each of them which tell you what you need to do next. But at this point you still can't get into the mansion, it's still blocked off. So if you've killed those Centurions down on the deck below, then you'll be able to pick up curious cubes from them too. And then the third one that you'll need to put in is actually over here. Over here by this tree. All right then. There's also some in the house as well, which I think I mentioned previously. Oh yeah. So what this does is it brings out this pathway. This mod is so much bigger than I ever imagined, honestly. I feel like... oh, good God. I feel like... oh, I haven't got one. Booger. Hang on, I'll go and get one. That I ought to do a video of the whole thing from the very start. But it's going to take literally a week and it would be about 3 days long. So, I don't know. I don't know if anybody would want that. But I've seen the evolution of this over the years, you know, seen it grow. There we go, that's what we need. I'll pick up another one just in case. Okay, so this video is going to be like totally full of spoilers. But I don't intend to give it all away and show you, you know, the doings of everything, just to give you a heads up as to how to get there. And this is courtesy very much of Daffyd. Okay, so I did this yesterday. And just give it a second for them to calm down. There we go. Don't tread on the plate there, because if you do, you'll get chucked into the abyss. I can't remember. Oh yeah, don't click that lever. That's what it was. All right. So at this point, this is where you've got to light up these pistons. Oh, hang on, wrong weapon. Good God. Never done a video before. Never played Skyrim. Come on, Darkstar. Okay, so what arrows have I got? I forgot to pick up some practice arrows, which was pretty dumb of me. Never mind. That'll do. Okay, so you need to get 4 of one colour. And oh god, this was a right pain in the neck for me when I did this yesterday. I kept hitting the bally blue ones. So annoying. Oh, and that was a miss. But do you see from my first arrow, those pistons lit up? And then once you've got... once you've got the others, then the door will open. Ugh, this is so tricky. It wouldn't be if I wasn't such a terrible shot. Oh, you bugger. See, they've all gone in again now. So, yeah, that's the idea. I will now fast forward in time to the next part, because otherwise we could be here all day. You can leave this out or not as you wish. That pathway. Okay, then head back on up. Is it morning or is it... yeah, I think it's morning, isn't it? Good Lord, how long have I been down there? Okay, so take it as read that the door is now open and pick up these head things. Now, I'll freely admit, yesterday I cheated my way through this Dwarven puzzle because that you'll find in the building. Because I don't like them, and I couldn't work it out. If it's not immediately apparent, then I flounce a bit, you know? I get very flouncy. All right, let's move on to the inside now that our door is open and take a look at this puzzle. Okay, so we've been through the mansion and come out the other side. And like I said in my video yesterday, the weather is awful. Absolutely awful. The quest will tell you to find someone to give you some help as to what happens next. So you go to the tree and you speak to whooo. And this is where I made my mistake yesterday, because I forwarded the quest via him and I didn't bother to ask for an extra clue, which is really, I could have done myself such a huge favour if I only had. And also, if I picked up the blinking book that is sitting in his room, also that would have helped enormously. So do those two things. He'll send you back in here and then you'll get to the actual doing of that puzzle, which, like I say, yesterday I just moved the quest on. All right, so you see it like this. There's a big quest marker that's telling you, here's your puzzle, this is your next thing, this is what you have to do. And basically you have to put heads on these poles. And I was, you know, I'm not, honestly, I did actually try. I did, but I couldn't work out what the heck the formula was. So I won't give it to you now, just in case it is something that you want to work out for yourself and you don't want to listen to me doing it. But I'll also give you a link to the mod author's explanation down below in the description box so that you can see exactly how it's done. All right, moving on. All right, so in a nutshell, once you've done the Dwarven quest, the side of that big section opens up and you're able to come down here into the cellar and you'll go on a couple of ferry rides. Look out, because there are some baddies and, you know, like that swishing thing that just popped out of the water. So, yeah, be on the qui-vive when you're going through here. And then at the end of this particular bit of the boat ride, it'll drop you off here, and then you get to your next exciting. I mean, honestly, this is such a big thing. I had no idea how much I missed yesterday by just skipping what I thought was one little bit, you know, the puzzle. And actually, no, there's so much more to this place. It's a really massive actual dungeon, proper, you know, no messing. This gave me the collywobbles. I don't know about you, but whenever there's a thought that I might actually die, it makes me really nervous. Oh Jesus, I just made that one. Doing these things. So yeah, I had a fabulous time with this. It was great fun. And I'm deciding at this point whether to just jump straight down. Yeah, I did, and it hurt. And then as you can hear them. You can hear the blue. You know they're there somewhere, but you can't really see them. So yeah, look out. I've got the wrong arrows equipped, obviously. Never been in a dungeon before. So then I'm having a little panic because there's another one coming as well. Oh dear, so much fun. Yeah, the combat, you know, it's just typical Skyrim, fun, happy, usual thing. But yeah, there's quite a few of these monsters to fight along the way. And yeah, I enjoyed it very much. I can't believe I missed all of this. I looked at Daffyd's video, his walkthrough part 1 today, and then came back again when I realised that, hold on, there's actually loads to this. And once I'd seen him do the puzzle, I stopped his video and just came in, so I didn't know what was happening half the time. So if I look a bit, you know, what's going on, that's because I actually had no clue what I was in for. And I did get lost a couple of times as a consequence. If I'd actually watched this whole video, I'd have been fine. It's a really well-made video, by the way. So, yeah, my little overview and run-through is not a patch on what he's done. So do check that out if you've got any doubts or you've got any queries or you get stuck, you know. But yeah, these things, they're quite hard, but not, not insufferable. Okay, so this is the point where I got lost because I was like, where do I go now? So I'll cut all this out because you don't need to know. Okay, so once I found the passageway out of that little bit, which was a bit of a struggle, then there's yet another one of these. And I didn't have my microphone on at the time. But, well, I wasn't recording any voice, but it came across loud and clear when I nearly missed that one and squeaked a bit. And there was like a little bit of an invisible wall there. I couldn't quite get over it at first, but yeah, no problem. Then I come into this room, which is like a treasure room, and I totally panicked, as you will see when it in a minute when I get to it. But just going around this part, I was just like nosing around the shelves to see what was what and trying to avoid those things in the floor just in case they did anything. Sent spiders after me or whatever. There's some decent loot throughout this dungeon, by the way, and I haven't shown you. There are various different gate quests. You'll come across locked gates with buttons on either side. I haven't shown you any of that footage that I took because otherwise this video would be super long, but they're pretty easy to sort out, to figure out. And yeah, this is when I panicked. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going on? And as a consequence, I didn't sit down on this. I ended up staying on this rug throughout the whole ride out, and the music, the whole thing was just epic, absolutely epic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You really feel like you're making a great escape. It's just a shame that my animation was standing up. But the rug itself, by the way, check it out if you can see it in the video, or you see it, when you come to do the quest. It is so cool. It's actually got a TARDIS on it. There's a good shot of it. Yeah, I love that. So clever. The amount of detail in this mod is, like I say, it's beyond anything that I ever expected. Although, having done Fall of the Dwemer for, the last release of the Sidrat, I probably should have realised that, yeah, this was going to be a big thing, and it really is. It's a massive thing. So I'm just showing you, here, just a bit of my gameplay, a few hints and tips and whatnot, which I hope will help you out. And then I'm going to go back into the Sidrat because there's yet more to discover in there. Because I don't play as a vampire, for example. I had no idea there was a vampire bit in there. So I found that today. And also found I hadn't bothered downloading the fish patch because fishing isn't really my bag, but wow, it adds some really beautiful aquariums to the Sidrat, so yeah, it's well worth doing that if you can. Okay, so here I am escaping and getting back to safety. It's quite the trip, isn't it? As you can see, just from this journey back, it's a big dungeon for you to fight your way through. I had a brilliant time in here, actually. I was really cross with myself for not picking up on, what I should have picked up. Maybe because I was in a hurry. I wanted to get, a video up showing what I'd discovered so far. And obviously I'd missed loads of things. So, yeah, I hope that you'll be able to experience it a little bit better having seen this. Alright, so I'm getting dropped off, and at this point I can then go and hand the helmet back to whooo, who, the cheeky beggar, will sell it back to you for 2,000 gold, if you're so inclined, to keep it, and you should because it's got excellent enchantment on it. Alright, so I'm now back in my current game, having done all of that, and discovered yet more new fabulous things. Now, like me, let me show you the map. You may be thinking, good Lord, I have to, take the ferry every time, and because it's quite a distance. As you see, this island is pretty giant. So when it comes to moving around quickly, you don't have to take the ferry every time if you don't want to, although, it's one of the most charming features of this whole mod, if you ask me. I love the ferry rides. There is this thing. Oh, God. Now, this pops up after you finish the quest, although there is one on the other side, which I inadvertently clicked on, thinking, oh, what does that do? I ended up in the sea. So, activate launcher. Look at my poor little pussycat body. Oh, smacked my head on the bottom of the sand for sure then. Okay, so it takes a few seconds once you've landed to, you know, for all the animations to wake up. But then you can get out of here, and there is another one. And basically it's just a really quick way of getting back to the tree. Oh my word. I don't even know. It just chucks you from water source to water source. I've never known a way of travelling like it. It's it's quite remarkable and a lot of fun. I always come out the wrong side, obviously. There it is. Guaranteed. So yeah, it saves you taking the ferry and it saves you running. Good God. It's a good job I'm not afraid of water, isn't it? For all that I'm a cat. It's quite disconcerting to see yourself like this, though, just for those few seconds before you know, before Skyrim wakes up. Get back to the pavilion area because, oh my goodness, I've got something to show you that is amazing. As if you weren't amazed enough. So those black cubes, you don't need them anymore around here, so you can pick them all up if you want to. But there is a ton of them in the Sidrat. There's a secret stash which I found today, and I will show you where as soon as I've finished with this bit. But look at this. Gardens have popped up, guys. Honestly. Oh my God, look how lovely. So basically what you do is, after the main quest is finished, gather all of your black cubes, pop them in the bunch of receptacles that have turned up. The ground's shaking. Things are happening. See, look. This whole raised bed has just appeared. Honestly, thrilled. And how lovely. Oh, hey. So this is new to me. I haven't seen any of this yet. You're seeing it at the same time as I am. Is that going to be... What's that going to be? Oh. Hello. Check you out. Wow. Okay, this is stunning. And there was one that I've missed down here. I guess that's going to be another one of those doodads. Yep, it is. Okay, and I think there was one in the middle over here. It's a Voyager... Oh, there is. I did that one already. Okay, it's a Voyager Discovery, isn't it? Well, look how pretty. That's amazing. Okay, the only other thing that I wanted to mention whilst we're over this side of the island, I guess I could put these two back up again. Won't do any harm, will it? And I've certainly got enough cubes now. Okay, wow. All right, so the pub and the dude in the pub, he is the third person that you need to help. You'll remember I showed you my journal yesterday. Oh yeah, I failed on that one. I showed you my journal yesterday, which was to help 3 people, and the third one is the landlord of the pub. So he sends you out to gather up drinks, and so far I've only done one of them. The next one was for me to head to Whiterun, and at that point I hadn't realised about the flinging launchers, which would have helped me out enormously. Okay, so, oh, look how nice this is. It's beautiful. So lovely. Let's head up. generally don't, well, you know, I just take the shortest route. You don't have to. You can take the path. It's a very pretty day. Look at this. Oh, he's exhausted. One thing that has always annoyed me, if you play as a Khajiit, then you don't sound like a Khajiit when you're breathing weirdly, and you don't sound like a Khajiit either when you come out of the water, you know? When you just sigh then, that's a proper Khajiit sound. But when you come out of the water, you sound like a human. It's weird. They need to fix that. All right then, so let's head on in here. I'm collecting these beer tokens now, so I hope to be able to spend them. So this is a timed quest that he gives you.
Hello
young
there.
Glyn. So you can ask him to give you pointers as to where you're going. I asked for those because, you know, otherwise, who knows? Oh, he's
Food,
got
drink,
stuff for sale.
and tokens for the festival too.
And all of these voices, every single one in the whole mod, is by the mod author, by Daffyd. So, you know, got to give him credit. I think he's done an amazing job. I had one little part and I absolutely myself laughing when I was doing it as well. It was really hard doing an accent that
Food,
that
drink,
isn't
and tokens for the festival
obviously my
too.
accent. It was it was hilarious, and he put in some really odd words as well, like conjunction, which was actually quite difficult to say. Okay, so got a drink for me
well
to hunt.
done you.
Oh no, I've clicked the wrong blinking thing. Oh well, never mind.
Right then, this next one is in an inn. You're a shop. You're an inn. Well, they seem to sell bows in any case. On a crate in the corner.
Okay, so I know that's the drunken huntsman. All right, so now it's a matter of speed. I need to go and get this drink before it gets, you know, stale. So I need to head to the launchers, get off this island, get out the Sidrat, get to Whiterun, and then go and get the beer. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to do this quest right now, but what I am going to do is take you to some footage that I did earlier of the mushroom cave in the Sidrat. All right, so here in the mushroom cave, I'm going to try and slot this somewhere into the video seamlessly. Probably not, but this is something I've just discovered today, and it's ever so exciting. I've, for the moment, got rid of collision just to make sure I don't mess it up again, because I've messed it up like 3 times. There'll be a blooper at the end of this video, I'm sure. So the water takes you all the way down. It's quite fierce, it's quite feisty. And then when you get to the bottom of this first run, Geronimo, you have to fight against the current to stop yourself from being taken over to that one down there. Instead, you want to take a left. If I can find it. I kind of look under the water a little bit. Not got to it. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so take a left, and then you end up in this place. There's another water chute right there that's going to take you down to, like, a little cavern that you would never have even known was there, honestly. Oh, it's genius. All right, let's put collision back on. Just so I can show you. So there's a fishing spot there. And I haven't really, to be honest, I've taken no interest in the AE fishing side of things, but I know that it's very popular with a lot of people. So check it out. I've already picked up like half a dozen of these, but there's another half a dozen here of the curious black cubes, which you will need later on for the next quest. So that's awesome. But I can hardly contain myself. 2 lots of schematics right there. A very, very sad journal. Oh my goodness. This poor guy's come down here because he likes the sound of the waterfalls. And then there's been a bit of an earthquake and the mushroom cave door has closed and he's all alone. That's awful sad. And there he is. He still had... Oh, I thought that was an apple. It's his head. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. But, best thing of all, look at this. A Dalek maquette. so cute. Oh, wow. Look at that thing. That is beautiful. Oh, I want one. In real life, I actually want one. That's so well done. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, then. Moving on. Okay. Also, in the mushroom cave, a vampire area that I had no idea existed. I guess not being one, it wouldn't have even occurred to me to look for it. Let me see if I can find it. Is this it? Yeah. So, just so you get a point of view, this is where we are. By the glowy mushrooms and crystals and stuff. So it says stab hand. Of course I do that. Nothing happens. So let's toggle collision just so you can see it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Oh, that's this glorious red lighting. The cages and... oh, that... bobbing about down there. I haven't been in the water, by the way, if indeed that is water. Blood potion, torture equipment. Thoroughly spooky and fab in here. Oh, it's so well lit as well. Really like it. And there's a coffin bed for you right at the top. So if you play as a vampire, he's got you covered. Look at this. How cool. And even a kit. Ew. Look at that staircase going up. Do I trust myself to... for a cat, I'm awfully clumsy. I have literally no grace whatsoever. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to plummet, aren't I? Oh, there's... oh my God, there's somebody in there. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry for you. Okay, now I'm going to leave and forget I ever came in here. Oh, right. Let me also just show you one more thing. See, this is the trouble. There is so much to this mod that it's kind of like doing one video. I just honestly, I don't know. Very, very big mod now, guys. Oh, yeah, you can open it using the chain, which I forgot about. Bear in mind, it does actually... slam behind you really quickly. Okay, so let's head to the living quarters. Honestly, I've forgotten what I was on about. It was fish. I know it was definitely fish. So here in the pub area, in the dining room now, if you've got the extra patch added, then you just get, oh my God, isn't this amazing? And I'm not into fish, but I can see myself actually going out and catching a few just to put in these tanks because they look amazing. There is also another fantastic thing in the games room, which I've just got to show you. And then I really am going to shut up because I feel like this is a super long video. And you're probably sick of hearing of me by now, but look, you can pick up this whacker. Oh my God, I could not believe it. I actually laughed out loud when I saw this. And then you don't have to pay to play. Just turn it on. So if you get bored with the challenges and the, team games outside in the main area, then you can play this instead. How much fun is this? Oh my God. Oh, are we done? How did I do? Oh, good Lord, awfully. 10 points. My high score is only 35, though, so, I don't think I'm very good at this. All right, well, as the sun is going down, it's time to end the video for sure. I just wanted to show you the college tower. This is the problem. The video could just go on and on and on, couldn't it? Here we are in the rift, looking amazing. And there is our home. So I will call that the end of this video. Say thank you so much for watching. If you've watched to the end, oh my God, well done you. And if you can guess the tune that that Gwyneth Seedwing is humming in the tree, then you will get extra brownie points. Daffyd knew it immediately, so we are of one mind, obviously, when it comes to sci-fi. Okay, I will see you soon for the next. Take care and stay safe, everybody. After doing the Fall of the Dwemer, take the first chute down, and then this is actually really quite difficult. You have to be quite dexterous. When you get to the bottom here, ooh, that's terrifying. Try not to let the river take you, but instead, oh God, oh, she's mucking it up. Oh, no, oh my God. There, right there, where my pointer was. Oh, God, Lord. Come on, no, let me out. Oh,